Hello everybody. Sorry for a little bit of late start here because I have in real life situation needs to be solved behind the scene. But however, we can go for now. So let's go. Okay, so hello everybody. This is hello everybody, and today I'm going to start with official one. Hello everybody, um, and have a great day. Or what am I even saying? Okay, let's try again. So hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. I'm Suguwa, your host today for this launch. Not really for this launch, more like launch commentator for today. As we are going to witness the launch of the SpaceX Crew-12 that we are going to see with the four astronauts on board. Okay, and also for this one we also going to see here. I have the uh, I'll, I'll look it here for the list. I'll look for here. Okay, so the list for today, it will be uh, there's going to be four astronauts. The first one is the cosmonaut Andrey Fedyaev from the Roscosmos, aka the State Corporation for Space Activities, Russia. That he's the mission specialist for this mission, and there will be two NASA astronauts there. That is one. There are one Jessica Meir, which is commander for this mission, and also Jack Hathaway, which is going to be pilot for this SpaceX Crew-12 mission, and also one ESA, the European Space Agency astronaut, and also going to be mission specialist for today, which is Sophie Adenot. So that's going to be it, and we are going to see here right now at T minus 6 minutes and 10 seconds here. So let's go in straight to the point. So here is it, and now we are going to change to the desktop audio sound. So as you can see, so we can go directly to the stream. So let's go. Okay, so here we go. T minus 5 minutes and 40 seconds, and this one will be the mission for the expedition 74/75. So it's looking good so far.
And we're coming up on that milestone in about 30 seconds from now.
Okay. So for this mission, it's going to be using the Crew Dragon Freedom. And for this mission, this will be the uh, inaugural mission for the Falcon 9 first stage booster to be landed into the new into the new LZ-40, aka the LZ-40, the landing zone 40. That one will be the inaugural landing for the specific zone there. So we are going to see that soon. It's not going to be that far away, around, if I remember last time with the, if I remember with the Vandenberg uh, 3 3 east, if I remember correctly, or 3 west, 4 west, something like that. But the SpaceX, the launch pad itself, where it actually landed, it's actually not really that far away from the launch pad, around 415 meters away from the launch pad. It's not really that far. And maybe in the meantime we can try show you the where is it. So I'll open the picture in picture. Okay, clamp arms looks like opening, but however, I'm going to show you the most important stuff, where is the LZ-40 landing pad. Okay, for the LZ, if I remember, for the LZ 1 and also 2, the landing zone 1 and 2, it's already been used for the other one, for the Via space and also Pioneer space, for the rocket launch pad. So that's why SpaceX has to use another new one, another new landing zone there. So let's see where is the landing zone 40, because I would like to show you.
This prevents thermal shock and boil
Okay,
off when the ultra cold liquid starts moving. You may hear that referred to as engine chill. Loading wraps in 2
okay,
steps. The first stage finishes around
it's
T minus
still
3 minutes. You may
retracting.
hear that call out here any second. And the second stage finishes about a minute later. And you are seeing those white clouds of vapor on
Stage 1 lock slope is complete.
Okay,
right on time
lock
as
slot has
expected.
already
Stage
completed, looks like
1
it.
lock slot is complete.
At least from
And you
what
are
I can
seeing
see
those
on
white
the visual, because you
vapor
guys
clouds on your screen.
obviously
This is
cannot see
normal
it
and we will
here.
continue as we do
I've
get
already
closer to
activated
launch.
picture in picture, so well,
And that call out was for
Dragon is in terminal count and is on internal power.
alright, so that's it.
that call out was for stage 1 liquid oxygen loading completion, but stage 2 is still actually loading that cold liquid oxygen, which will wrap
Okay,
up at the T minus 2 minute mark.
maybe I'll try
Just about 25
searching in the
seconds
meantime.
from now.
No worries though.
Once liquid oxygen is complete, that'll mean that there is 1,000,000 pounds of propellant.
So you
remaining
can see
on the
where
Falcon
where
9, and
it
that includes
where the
RP1,
landing zone
highly
40.
refined
I will try to
kerosene,
show
and
you.
liquid oxygen, which is super chilled to over 300 degrees below zero.
Okay, let's try see where is the landing zone 40, because I can show you. Yes, this one here. The here, if you want to know, this one.
And great call out. Stage 2 liquid oxygen
Okay,
loading is complete. That means that
okay.
Falcon 9 is fully loaded.
T minus 1 minute and 45 seconds. I will show you. Here is the landing zone 40. Okay, here you can see landing zone 40. It's here, just on the northeast of this, of the launch pad. If you see from the satellite view, this is how it looks like. And also another one, you can see another view on the bottom there is the landing zone pad there. Here. So that's how it looks like, and that's it. And we are getting ready to go at T minus 1 minute mark. T minus 1 minute, 60 seconds before liftoff.
And Falcon 9 is in startup.
Okay, so Falcon 9 is in startup. So let's go.
Dragon's flight computer is now in countdown.
Okay,
and
so I've
configured
already
for
increased
launch.
this a little
Now
bit,
less than 1
sound,
minute away
so
from
it
the
should be
launch
good.
of Crew-12.
SpaceX, go for
Okay.
launch.
And getting ready, launch director has already been given permission to go for the launch at T minus 40 seconds. And getting ready at T minus 30 seconds. Alright, so getting ready in for the launch at T minus 20 seconds mark. And here we go, we are getting ready. This is pretty interesting. At T minus
15 seconds.
12, 11, 10, 9,
10,
8,
9,
7,
8,
6,
7,
5,
6,
4,
5,
3,
4,
2,
2,
1.
1.
And getting ready, Merlin 1D, all 9 Merlin 1D engine ignition, and we have liftoff! We have liftoff from the Cape Canaveral space, from the Cape Canaveral Space Station 4, correction, Cape Canaveral Space Station 4, yes, if I remember correctly. Cape Canaveral Station Space Force. There's we have good call from the Slick 40, aka SLC 40, Space Launch Complex 40. We have liftoff for the SpaceX Crew-12 mission, going on the way to the International Space Station. Okay, so it's already been throttled down back to should be to 60%, to reduce the load incurred on the launch vehicle, on the rockets, and also to the crew itself. Oops, sorry.
Max Q.
Okay, max Q. We have max Q. Maximum aerodynamic pressure fully exerted on the launch vehicle itself. Okay, so now vehicle is supersonic.
Call out that the vehicle is supersonic means it's traveling faster
All
than the
right,
speed of
so
sound.
that's good. Okay, and now stage 1 has already been throttled up back to 100%. Okay, one
Call out
Bravo.
for
Looks
one
good.
Bravo
Copy, one
means
Bravo.
we're in the second and final abort mode for the first stage.
Okay.
Continuing to get good performance.
Second and the
The
final
crews now
stage for
are
the
pulling
abort
over two
system
keys.
in case anything
Next up, we'll
happens
have a couple events happening
to the launch itself.
happening in rapid
Okay,
succession.
so
First
now
is
the
that
vacuum
engine chill on the
Merlin
second
has
stage
already
NVAC
been
engine,
start
and then
chilling
we'll have MECO
in
or main
preparation
engine
for
cutoff,
the
where the
second
9
engine start.
engines on the first stage will cut off ahead of the first and second
And here we
stages,
go, getting ready
separated
in.
from one another. Then the single Merlin vacuum engine on the second
And
stage will
G-force
ignite,
load right now is
continuing to carry
3.0,
Crew-12 to orbit, while the
which is
first
three times
stage begins its journey back to Earth.
the gravitational
The
gravitational
9 Merlin
acceleration feeling
engines
inside the launch
are starting to
vehicle,
throttle
and
down.
also even
Stand
the
by for MECO or
aka the
main
rocket,
engine
and also
cutoff.
even the space capsule, and getting ready for the
And in
call out
just a
for
few
the throttle
seconds
down
here, we will have
before
MECO
the main
stage
engine
separation.
cut off.
Stage 1 foot
Miko
maneuver for the booster to make its way back to Earth.
getting ready in.
SES-1 and the start of the boost back burn.
As you can see, it's expanding and expanding as the okay, we have
Copy, 2 Alpha.
Miko main engine cut off,
Separation confirmed.
and stage separation has already confirmed. And here we go, getting ready in, and we have ignition of the vacuum Merlin engines, and it has already begun its
Incredible views
operation.
we've had.
And now,
MECO
still on
stage
the way
separation.
to
You can see
the
that
International
booster
Space Station,
coming back down to Earth, and that MVAC
and
that MVAC
and
engine
for the
has
altitude right
ignited,
now,
which you can see clearly there on
right
your
now
screen.
in space,
And the
both
Dragon
stages,
spacecraft with Crew-12 is still attached
including the
to
space
the
capsule
Falcon 9
here,
second stage.
now in the
The next milestone that we have
space right
coming
now,
up
already
will be
reaching
the start
the
of
Kármán
the
line.
stage 1 boost back burn. And that
Okay,
burn is the first of 3
and of
burns
course
that stage
the
1
first stage
has to help it
already
return
begun
back to
its
Earth.
boost back return to the LZ40, aka
We are now
LZ40.
3 minutes and 30 seconds into
This is
today's
going to be
flight
the
of
first time
Crew-12,
with
the
the
second stage of the
LZ40. The
lone Merlin
LZ40 will
engine
be
has
used
lit and
for
continues
the
to
landing
burn, as
pad.
you can see
So
on your screen.
hope for the best.
Stage
This
2
is
continues to be
a bit
performing
exciting
well
here,
with a
as
good
you can see here.
trajectory, and it will
And the
continue
velocity right
and it will
now
continue firing
for the
until we
second
reach
stage
about
and
8
also the
minutes
crew
into
itself,
today's
almost
flight.
7,000 kilometers per hours, and the altitude is
And in our
148
first view,
kilometers.
SpaceX, nominal trajectory.
Okay, Dragon
quick
SpaceX.
callouts of the trajectory as well as our first views of the
Yeah.
crew inside Freedom.
Okay, it's looking pretty good.
A few minutes remaining in this burn before a couple of these astronauts will experience
All right.
weightlessness for the first time.
All right. So here we go.
And
As you can
crews,
see,
G-load did dip right when we
the
hit that
velocity
MECO
is
or main
almost
engine cutoff event, and
8,000
now it's going
kilometers
to
per
continue
hour,
to
and
build
altitude
up
is
again
170
until the
kilometers.
second stage shuts down.
And here we go. You can see there, even the velocity for the first stage, it's as you can see, it's a little bit increasing there. It should have already been dropping off to the Earth Earth atmosphere, getting ready for the
Everything still continuing to go
entry
well. Now
burn
4
to slow
minutes and
down the
45 seconds
first
into
stage
today's
booster,
launch of
so
Crew-12.
it can guide itself back to the
Second
landing zone
SpaceX, nominal
40,
trajectory.
the first ever
second
use
stage will
case for
continue
the
to fire
LZ40.
until
Of course,
close
the
to
first
9
stage
minutes
booster
into the
itself
flight,
it's
which
not
will
new,
accelerate
but
Dragon to
however, the
more than
landing pad,
17,000
the
miles per
LZ40,
hour
the landing
and
zone
place
40, is
our
the
crew in
first
orbit.
time ever SpaceX will be using
This Merlin vacuum
it,
engine
so
can
we are
produce
going
over
to see it.
220,000 pounds of
And
thrust
of
in the
course,
vacuum of
we
space.
are looking right now at the velocity almost 10,000 kilometers per hour.
Meanwhile, the first
Altitude
stage
is
booster is now on its way back to landing zone
193
40.
kilometers
Stage
per
1 is coasting,
kilometers
has
up
already
right now.
coasted to apogee, and
And
fins
as you
are
can see,
helping
the reason
to guide it back
why the
to
nozzle
Earth.
on the second stage
And we've
literally
already
looks
had the boost
pretty
back burn,
glowy,
so the next thing coming
red
up will be the
orange
entry
here,
burn.
because
That will be
it
3
actually
of
burns
those
the
9 LNG engines
Carolox
reigniting, and that will
propellant.
slow the vehicle down as it's
Okay,
re-entering the
which
Earth's
you know,
atmosphere.
the Carolox,
Once that
you
entry
already
burn
know there is
concludes,
kerosene here,
we use
the super
the
refined kerosene, the
direct
RP1,
SpaceX, nominal trajectory.
we use
rocket
the
propellant
drag
one,
from the
and because
atmosphere to help slow the
it's
vehicle down
kerosene,
until
usually
landing.
it's a pretty complex hydrocarbon. When it burns, burns with tons of
And that entry
suits,
burn is coming up
such
in
as
just about 20
carbon
seconds from now.
monoxide, could be nitrous element and something like that. But also there is
Falcon 9 does have
water,
a heat shield that is designed to
water vapor,
protect the
and
engines of the
also
vehicle from
carbon
that combined
dioxide
thermal and
and if
aerodynamic loading
and what's
during
on.
max entry Q, which is the
And that's
moment
why
of max
it's
stress
glowing
loading
red like
during
this. It's
entry.
a pretty complex hydrocarbon there.
Stage 1 entry burn start.
Okay, and stage 1 entry burn has already
And
started.
you've heard that call out. The
But
entry burn
our
has
focus right now is
begun.
the second stage and also the Crew Dragon itself,
Stage 1 entry
freedom
burn shut
inside
down.
it. Okay, and entry burn has already shut down on the first stage,
And the
as
entry
only
burn
one
has
of
concluded for
on the
the
center
first-stage
engine,
vehicle.
one of the
Three
nine,
burns done.
merely one the
Next up will be
engine
the landing burn for the
ignited
first stage.
on the bottom stage, and as you can see, all of these
Okay,
four
SpaceX nominal trajectory.
astronauts, they are pretty good, feeling good right now, and the velocities for the Crew
Everything
Dragon and
continuing to
also the second
nominal. We're
stage
about
is
20 seconds
almost
away or so
16,000
from that
kilometers per
landing
hour,
burn
and
starting
altitude
up
is
on the first
sharp
stage.
at
It'll be a
200
single
kilometers.
center E9 engine
And
that
getting ready
ignites
for
Control
the
cosmonics.
landing
and helps
burn
slow the
start
vehicle down just in
on the first
time
stage,
to
and
touchdown for landing at
we've
our newest
already hear
landing
the
zone,
color of the
landing zone
transonic
40.
boundary between speed of sound and also below speed of sound. And we have start on the landing burn on the first stage.
We have just a couple
Stage 1 landing
minutes.
burn.
Okay, here we go. Here's the sound. You can hear it.
FTS
Okay, you can
Landing
hear
burn
it.
has begun
Here
with
we
30
go.
seconds
Landing
left
burn
on
has
the
already
countdown.
started on the first stage and getting ready in. Landing, 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 and yeah, assassin. We have
And what an
first
excellent
maiden
view
landing on the
of Falcon 9
L,
touchdown for the very first
LC40.
time at landing zone
Sorry,
40
LZ40,
at
the
Cape
landing
Canaveral Space
zone
Force Station.
40, LZ40, the first
Congratulations, that is so
maiden
exciting
landing
to
for
see.
the
And on your screen, we also
LZ40. It's
have a
pretty
preview
interesting there.
of the second stage
Pretty near to
continuing
the
to
launch pad.
fire. That
It's
burn
pretty
is going
good.
to last for just about another minute. And then we have
And
SECO,
getting
or second
ready
engine
for the
cutoff, which
SECO,
will occur
which
when
is
the
the
low
second engine
Merlin
cutoff.
vacuum engine cuts off and stops firing.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
Okay, and altitude is
Once that
slightly
happens,
dipping,
the
but
second stage will
this is
continue to
nothing to worry
coast for
about
about
as
3
we are
minutes while
going
still
to
attached to
almost
Dragon until Dragon is then commanded
to the
to separate. At this point,
orbital
Dragon will be
trajectory.
flying free
So
with
it's okay.
Crew-12 on
Should be
board
targeting
and
around
in Earth's orbit.
27,000 kilometers
Space
hours
Station.
plus there. So
And that call out
should
for
be good.
Shannon refers to Shannon, Ireland, and is our final abort zone in the second stage. Continuing to
Okay.
get good performance
Still, performance is nominal.
after this second
Stage 2
stage.
shut down.
Okay, stage 2 has already shut
We
down.
have that call
Just
out for
right in the
SECO.
money. You can see, just like I
Stage 2
said,
shut down.
it has slightly 10 kilometers per hours
Dragon
additional
86, we have a
out
nominal
of
orbit
the
insertion.
27,000 kilometers per hours.
That
So
is
looks like
great
pretty right,
news. Yeah.
pretty much right in the money what I said there.
And
So
a
here we
final
go.
pause following
Launch
second
escape
stage.
system disarmed.
All
We have
right,
that call out
so
that the crew is in a
good.
nominal or as expected orbit. So getting ready to
Yeah.
coast for a few minutes after SECO to allow those rates and motion from the burn to settle out. There
Okay,
are some
so in the
small
few
reaction
minutes,
thrusters on the upper part of the
af
second
after
stage
this
that
operation
can be
of
used
the
to
SICO, the
counteract
second
any
engine
residual
cutoff,
motion, basically
we shall
making
see
sure that we're in
soon
a stable
that
coast before Dragon separates from Falcon, which
oh,
will
it
happen
has already
as you see on
separated
your screen right on time.
way earlier than what I expected,
Dragon
but
flying
it has
free.
already flying free and
Dragon separation
less than 10
confirmed.
minutes already on the way to the International Space Station. So here we go. Congratulations, and hopefully the SpaceX
Great
Crew-12
view with the
will
Crew-12
arrive
crew
safely to the International
on
Space
board
Station. And
Dragon
as you can
and
see, the
separating from
picturesque
Falcon
view
9 second stage.
of the surrounding, it's looking pretty
Dragon
good there.
Freedom, Chief Engineer, Jessica, Jack, Sophie, Andrey, welcome
Yeah.
to orbit. On behalf of the entire Falcon team, we thank you for
Mhm.
flying with Falcon 9. Dragon will take you from here. Over to our launch director for a few words.
Yeah, so that's it. A very good signal
Very
there.
lucky day. Jessica, Jack, Sophie, Andrey, it's been a pleasure training with you and preparing for your flight. From the entire Falcon launch team, thank you, good luck, and Godspeed to the crew of Freedom.
Yeah, so also Godspeed to the SpaceX Crew-12 here, and also the four astronauts inside it. So hopefully they will be arriving safely there, as we are going to continue the exploration and also continue to learn about the space dynamics, and also a lot of things we still need to learn about the medical biology in space and whatnot. and even manufacturing in space. This is why there is crewed mission like this. The because the result is pretty good. Yeah. So that's it.
Band of an atmosphere solely responsible for supporting all life on this planet, and we know that it is utterly unique, fragile, and must be protected. To those supporting and watching our journey, please know that your spirit travels with us, stitched into the very fabric of all that we do. We hope that our arrival in space reminds all of you that dreams truly can become reality, given dedication, perseverance, and yes, a bit of luck along the way. Crew-12 is grateful and ready for the journey ahead. We're on our way. Andrey?
Yeah, so this is a speech we are hearing right now. Getting ready in for another one. Yeah, and also sorry if I cut a little bit of what they are saying, but don't worry. It's okay. Okay, here we go.
Экипаж Dragon Freedom на связи. Мы на целевой орбите. Все системы работают штатно. С этой высоты наша Земля выглядит невероятно хрупкой и целостной. Здесь не видно границ. Только тонкая голубая линия атмосферы, которая защищает все живое.
Don't worry if you see my avatar is weird.
Мы одна команда на одном корабле.
That's because we might have a little bit of low light situation here, but it's okay. I'm not actually drowsy, don't worry. Still open wide here.
Сегодня наш экипаж и эта станция – это результат работы тысяч специалистов из разных стран. Мы здесь не как представители отдельных государств, а как человечество, которое исследует космос, чтобы лучше понимать и дом. Мы продолжим работу на благо всех. Спасибо за доверие и поддержку. Dragon Freedom, связь с вами.
Alright, so that's the speech we're hearing right now. Should be another one.
Control, engineering, manufacturing, and ground support teams around the world. Successful launches of humans to orbit is a testament to your technical mastery, relentless precision in this unforgiving environment. We fly with confidence because we know that the finest minds on Earth are watching our backs. And I'll pass it over to Sophie.
Thanks, Jack. For Crew-12, this is our first orbit. For humanity, it's just one small moment in the vast journey of exploring our world and beyond. From up here, we're reminded that we're all connected. Take care of one another, dream big together, and keep reaching higher. That's how humanity moves forward and how we make each other proud.
Yeah, so that's it.
We copy and appreciate those words, Crew-12. We saw nominal dehumidifier activation and service section Draco checkouts. Nose cone deploy continues nominally as well.
And
we copy all. Thanks, Mary.
With those words from our 4 Crew-12 astronauts, the crew is now well on their way to the International Space Station. That is, of course, their destination where they will be docking tomorrow. You also heard a call out.
Yeah, they're going to docking tomorrow, but I doubt I actually can stream around that time because it's already Sabbath day for me, at least in where I'm right now. And in fact, it's almost Sabbath day here, but I'm able to take a little bit of time to stream, so that's a good thing.
About 9 months from now after their science and research mission. So it was wonderful to see Crew-12's launch today. Congratulations to the NASA team, the SpaceX team, and of course to Crew-12. It's great to see you on orbit.
Yeah, again, we did get confirmation that the nose cone deploy is underway. The 6 hooks that hold the nose cone in place during the launch and ascent portions have to retract, and then the nose cone will be able to start to swing open and deploy. This uncovers a number of critical systems for the flight up to the space station, including the forward bulkhead thrusters and the docking hatch. And the call from the core here in Hawthorne indicated that we did have good checkouts of the 12 Draco thrusters around the service section. 4 to go after we get the nose cone open and the ECLIS, the environmental control and life support system activated inside Dragon. And we've got a view here, seeing that the nose cone, this is from the forward bulkhead section of Dragon, this nose cone is opening up, and that's what you're seeing on your screen.
Oh,
It's
okay.
about 30% open at this moment.
Okay, 30%
Soon the crew
open.
will be able to get their visors open and get out of their suits and settle in for the ride
Oh,
to
okay,
the
okay.
space
This one is
station.
a little bit better there. There.
And again, this does take a few minutes for the nose cone to fully open. It's a pretty
Okay.
slow and steady
Y-
process, but it is underway.
Yeah. So that's another one we hear. The
It
NOSCON
has been an
open.
exciting and jam-packed series of events following the liftoff of Crew-12 at 2:15 a.m. Pacific time today. Crew-12 is comprised of NASA astronauts Jessica Meir, Jack Hathaway, as well as ESA, or European Space Agency astronaut Sophie Adenot, and Roscosmos cosmonaut Andrey Fedyaev. They are now safely in orbit following an approximately 9-minute ride after a liftoff from Space Launch Complex 40 in Florida. The crew now has a 34-hour journey before they reach their destination, the
Oh,
International Space
34.
Station.
Okay,
Docking
maybe I
is
can
targeted
try.
for
I can
February
try stream that.
14th at 3:15
Maybe,
p.m.
maybe,
Eastern,
but no
12:15
guarantee.
p.m. Pacific to the space-facing port of the station's Harmony module. Between now and then, Dragon will perform a series of burns as it catches up to the space station, and that first burn will be a
Mm.
phase burn, which will occur about 30 minutes from now.
Mm.
Human spaceflight has come so far in the last 6 years with Dragon. In addition to flying people, SpaceX's
Mm.
Dragon spacecraft also enables researchers the opportunity to fly critical science to orbit. So far, SpaceX and Dragon have carried more than 1,000 research experiments to and from low Earth orbit,
Mm.
both to the International
Okay,
Space
hopefully
Station
this
and on our
helps.
free flyer missions. From DNA sequencing to 3D printing studies enabled by Dragon and the space station test a variety of technologies, systems, and materials that will be needed for future long-duration exploration missions. Every mission yields
Yeah.
critical research and learnings that help make life both on Earth and in space better. And flights like today's help us continue to lay this foundation for our future among the stars and continue our mission to make life multiplanetary. Now, we'll
Yeah.
be
So
signing off
that's
from
news.
SpaceX for now, so we're going to send
All
it back
right.
over
So
to
they are
Kennedy Space Center. But
signing
before we
out.
go, we
Mm.
want to thank NASA for entrusting us with today's mission and thank all of you for being with us today.
Absolutely, Jesse. And we did just get confirmation as well that the nose cone is 100% open and open as
Oh,
expected. So
100%
that was the
open.
last major
NOSCON.
milestone that we were
Wow.
tracking from here on our
Dang.
end. But I do want to say thank you to SpaceX as well
Huh?
for everything that you do and all of you who tuned in as well to support today's launch. We are going to say goodbye from here in Hawthorne until we pick back up coverage for docking beginning at 1:15 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, February
Mm.
14th, for targeting docking to the space.
Dragon, SpaceX, we saw a nominal nose cone opening, TCS, and forward bulkhead Draco checkouts.
All right. So that's the call out we want to hear. Okay, so this is the inside the SpaceX Crew-12
And again, that
space capsule
confirmation
here
that nose cone
of
is
the
And with
Crew
that,
fully
Dragon,
open.
Dragon
we are
Freedom.
5 minutes
So you can
remaining on
see
our
it.
current ground station pass. At this time, you are welcome to introduce your zero-G indicator.
All right.
Our microgravity indicator consists of 4 satellites orbiting a crocheted Earth, all handmade elements by Jack Stoddard and my childhood best friend. Each crew member selected a personal symbol or satellite. A tether links each satellite to the Earth, representing our connection to our families, friends, and our one shared home. I chose a panda holding a mushroom, 2
Oh.
adorable symbols of environmental importance and cultural fascination. Pandas are modern icons of species preservation and international diplomacy, and a pivotal character in my childhood. Mushrooms, or
Oh.
fungi, are the great decomposers, with all life on Earth depending on them to keep our soils healthy and food webs functioning.
I chose a moon that my daughter hand crocheted. Each color woven into the design represents a member of our family or cherished shared activity. By bringing this piece with me, I keep our bond close, allowing me to relive happy memories while looking forward to the ones we'll create when I return.
So here we are looking right now.
Bananas are the world's most common fruit, ordinary fruit shared by billions of people across every continent. Yet, on orbit,
You can see there.
so I wanted a playful reminder of kitchens and homes, a familiar piece of Earth drifting weightless with us.
выбрал свою часть, потому что именно эта штуковина напоминает мне об одном из художественных фильмов времен
Okay, so
Советского Союза, который я смотрел в
a slight
детстве.
delay
И
there between
я
the
на самом
speech
деле
and also
предлагаю
real-time speech and
попробовать
also the
угадать, что это за
um,
фильм.
onboard camera
Думаю,
visual here.
что-нибудь от вас это услышать.
But it's okay.
And we present to you Planet Gaia,
Yeah.
on the moon. Floating here
So
is
let's see.
Crew-12's Dragon.
And with that, we had again.
We copy Dragon, and with that, I can let you know that we had nominal GNC checkouts. Our next burn is our phasing burn per your forward view.
GNC ground network control. I presume.
A little bit of a
Or guidance
description
navigational
about the
control.
Crew-12
Ah,
zero-G
yeah.
indicator
I
that they selected
I think the
called
letter is
Planet
actually
Gaia.
correct.
They each shared some
Oh
great
man,
words about
that's what
what
happened
they
when
contributed as
when
part
you
of
actually
that
mix up
zero-G indicator
computer
to let
science
them know that they
terminology
are
and also
officially in the microgravity
and also
environment of
aerospace
space.
related
So
stuff.
that was so
I
cool
guess
to
that's what
hear
happened to
what they each
me.
had to say and how they are bringing a piece of Earth back with them and something that's meaningful to them. So Crew-12 is successfully in orbit, and we are targeting a docking tomorrow on the space-facing port of the Harmony module at 3:15 p.m. Eastern. So for now, thank you for joining
That's
us
pretty early
here in
morning,
Hathaway. We're
man.
going to toss it back over to Daryl and Doug at the Kennedy
Early
Space Center to
morning.
wrap up today's coverage.
How do I say Sunday? Yeah.
Welcome
Early
back
morning,
to the Kennedy Space Center in
Sunday.
Florida. I'm Daryl Nail here with ESA astronaut
Oh yeah.
Claudia Anyure.
So we
good
are
to
going
have
to
her
extend a
here.
little bit of
Thank
this
you for
coverage
doing this
until
interview post-flight. The significance
a
of
minute
Claudia being here is
before the sunset
tremendous.
begins,
You were the
and after that we
inspiration
already
for
consider
ESA
the end of this
astronaut
stream.
Sophie
So
Adenot,
let's see.
who at age 14 watched you fly as the first French woman to go into space back in 1996. That inspired her on her journey when she said something clicked and she knew she wanted to be an astronaut. You just witnessed your protege take that inspiration from you and fly into space. And I'm wondering what you felt, what you experienced in that moment.
Let's hear this interview first.
I'm really pleased to be with you. I thought it would have been a quiet joy with pride for Sophie, but it was so hugely emotional to see her with this successful launch. No, I'm really happy because I know that sometimes girls or boys need some turning point in order to make their dream come alive. And if I have been this one for Sophie, to see today the brightness of the past, that's wonderful.
Incredible. And she shared, Sophie did, during her press conference, that you wrote her a letter before she went to go on this launch. Would you share some of the words that you gave, that you hand wrote to her?
No, the letter was for Sophie.
Okay, understood.
Maybe she has a letter in her pocket. It was not advices because I think everyone has his own path to come with a dream. It was mainly experiences, lesson learned, in order to say, don't forget that, or be careful with, and the flight will be long, so take everything for you and enjoy.
Great advice, great advice. As this mission unfolds, and it will be a long one, up to 8 months, how will you be experiencing or keeping track of this mission as she does the science and does the work that she's going to do aboard the ISS?
I'm hugely grateful to the teams that support the experiment and all the work on board. I do remember 30 years when I flew with a Soyuz on the Meir station, who had almost no communication with the ground, but now there is 99% of communication with real-time transfer of data, and it will be possible for her to be close to the family, close to the friends, and close to the teams for the experiments. So we will have some way to discuss and to exchange.
If you had any words that you could say to her now after watching her take off into space, what would you say?
Godspeed, but it's already done.
Yeah.
They enjoy, they maybe to the crew that they will meet on board a big hello, because that's international collaboration and cooperation. This is wonderful.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's it.
And
That's
then
like what she said.
be careful with your program, scientific program, because you are here for that. And enjoy and please share with us. We need that transmission for inspiration for the young generation.
What you did for her, she can help pay it forward to the next generation.
Brilliant.
And as it was on the license plate on her vehicle, bon vol, right? Have
Bon
a good
vol.
flight. I don't know if I said it right.
Have a good flight. Bon
Have
vol.
a good flight. Yeah. Claudia
Oh,
Agnore,
Bunfu.
ESA astronaut
Okay,
and
interesting.
first woman from the country of France to go into space. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your thoughts on the second woman to go to space.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
We're
so
gonna turn our
now
attention now to the International Space
Sophie
Station, where
became
Crew 12
the
will join Expedition
second
74
French
and
astronaut
head
to
over
actually go to
NASA's
space.
Steven
Wow,
Zeisloff,
that's
who's
pretty
joined by
interesting.
International Space Station Program Chief Scientist Jennifer Buckley. Stephen?
Thank you, Daryl. We are here with another inspiring person. This is Jennifer Buckley, the Chief Scientist for the International Space Station Program. And Jennifer, the crew that's going up there on Crew-12, they're going to perform dozens of experiments during this long-duration mission. One of them is turning potable water into IV fluid. How does that help future explorers?
That's right. Out of about
From
the
water to
250 experiments this crew will perform, one of them
IV fluid?
is
Wow, that's pretty interesting.
Gen Mini. So this is building off of some research we've already done on ISS, learning how to make IV fluid bags real time on orbit. So commercially, those off the shelf only last about 16 months. So it's really important as we step out into the solar system to explore that we're able to support the crew medically. And so we're going to be doing a tech demo on board.
Outstanding.
Oh, so there's experiment for it. Oh, interesting and outstanding.
A lot of the research that's taken place on station. What are some of those ties between space station research and what the Artemis 2 crew is going to be doing?
You know, space
Okay,
station
the
is a
ties
perfect
between
proving ground
this mission and
for
also the
exploration
Artemis
both to the
2.
moon and Mars.
Wow.
So for the vehicle itself, a lot of the life support systems are informed by the research that we've done on ISS, proving out those systems, everything from their onboard toilet to their water-based fire extinguisher to help keep the crew safe, inform how we do space flight safely as we go farther.
Excellent. And when you're looking at Artemis 3, the mission coming up that'll land astronauts on the moon, how is the space station research that's taking place now helping with that mission?
Space station research, not only do we have the astronauts do research, but they also are subjects themselves. So we've learned a lot about astronaut health through the time of International Space Station. We also, on Artemis 2, are flying tissue chips with crew cells on them. So this is really neat. It's a program we started on the International Space Station. So we're going to be taking a look at the effects of crew members as they leave low Earth orbit. And then finally, you know, those beautiful views of Earth that we see from the International Space Station are also really science. And so all of the imagery and technology that we've developed from that are going to help us take imagery and analyze the surface of the moon as well.
Outstanding, outstanding. Thank you so much for being here this morning, Jennifer. And Daryl, we will go back to you and Doug, and looking at how bright the future looks thanks to all this science taking place.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Stephen, and thank
okay,
you
okay,
very
okay.
much to you and
Pretty
Jennifer
interesting.
Buckley for her interview. Well, we had some social media questions that we weren't quite able to get to, but Wheels has promised me he wants to answer them. So we're going to get those questions to him.
Okay,
He's
so
going
this
to
is the
post
question
answers on
answer
his
and
X
whatnot.
account,
So yeah,
Astro
unfortunately,
Wheels. So thank you for.
unfortunately, we are not going to cover this one because the sunset is almost here. So which means the beginning of Sabbath day. So unfortunately we have to cut short a little bit of the coverage here, as you can see here. You still can watch here if you want to, but that's it. Thank you so much, everybody. Even though I would like to switch to the here, but I would rather you see a little bit here what's happening. Oh, okay. So yeah, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, as we are still ongoing with the live here. So you can watch from the NASA live stream if you want to see there. So that's going to be pretty interesting. And I'm still listening, but well, that's it. That's the end of it. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And I'm Suguwa, your host today for the launch of the SpaceX Crew-12, launching to the space station, International Space Station, the ISS, of the 4 astronauts inside the Crew Dragon Freedom, and also for the maiden landing involving the LZ-40. You know, not the first stage booster. That first stage booster is already been used before, but for the landing to the LZ-40, that one is the new one. So the first landing ever successful on the landing zone 40. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I'm Suguwa, and take care, everybody, and we'll see you soon for the next stream, probably even for the SpaceX Crew-12 rendezvous, and also docking to the International Space Station. So thank you, everybody, for watching, and take care. Bye bye. And yes, obviously there is nothing behind the scene. It's already ended here. So thank you, everybody. Bye bye. Stay safe and stay healthy. And yeah.